Testing. All right. Hello and welcome in. I'm the average goob. And today we're going to be working on a new thing. Oh no, I forgot to change the overlay. Let me go ahead and change that. Backhand bandit. Pinball. Well, I guess Wild West. Oh, welcome in. Hello, Flavius. I'm doing well. Good to see you around. I followed you. I saw that you started streaming. Congrats. It's a scary journey. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Today I've been working on a stream team game jam with the 2NerdyNerds, and we actually worked a little bit on ideas and stuff yesterday, and then today we nailed down that idea. So the theme is explosions make it go. And we had some ideas here, quite a few. We even thought of doing like a fireworks game. We had the idea of launching rockets into space, puzzle game, platformer with rocket jump, mini golf with explosions. You got to have the Goob Classic classic somehow taking place in an office, but we didn't do that, surprisingly. Thinking about like doing a stealth game where you have to use explosives as your weapons. We even considered the farts as part of the theme and decided that's probably not the direction. Something with volcanoes, blowing people's minds, thinking magicians, and even popcorn. So none of those were really just kind of like working with what we were thinking. We had an explosion word map with different ideas for that. And two of the ideas that we kind of landed on was hot potato and pinball. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a hot potato pinball game. And the idea was you control like little hands that hold bomb and you kind of launch it up and you want to destroy the environment and ultimately, get the loot from, the vault or the mine or something like that. And came up with a couple level ideas for it, working through some names, and we came up with the Backhand Bandit. Just thought it was pretty funny. And so today I made a little logo for it using Celine's art. She had the hands in the bomb, and I was like, "This is cool," and chose the font, and just kind of something temporary, just something to keep us uh, creatively motivated. And then we've got some themes, we've got color palettes and stuff, so just a lot going on in the board. And we felt like the Wild West theme kind of fit because we can use variations of like the cartoon bombs, dynamite, TNT, even like a barrel or something. So that's what we got. It's the beginnings of it. And today I worked on the game design document. And the 2NerdyNerds, Celine's been working on art for it. Bernardo's been working on getting the prototype going. And my goal today is to work on the UI and UX and get these maybe started in the game engine. So I'm going to be working with some colors and some layouts, try to figure out what I want to do for it. I don't know. Maybe I can try to pull up the game and see what we've got so far. It may not be up to date, Let me go ahead and do a poll real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and reload current project. All right. So I think this is going to full screen it. But yeah, so we've got the hands in here with the left and right. I don't have collisions showing, so it's not going to show those collisions that are there. But we got the little hands already on the screen. We've got a ball that spawns. I don't know how he resets it. Should probably turn on those visible collision. There we go. You can kind of see where things are at. This is great. So it's already coming together pretty good. Actually, it feels better than I was expecting. Like watching it and somebody doing it is one thing, and then actually playing the game and kind of feeling how it pans out is totally different. We've also got some modifications in here that I got to get used to. He has a much larger screen than me. I don't see a way to spawn in balls. Okay. So that's what we got so far. Just a little bit of a level. It's gonna be very vertical. This is pretty neat so far. I like the feel of it, and this is kind of what we're going for. So much to happen. We're just at the beginnings of it. But basically, it's Backhand Bandit, Western themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town. Using bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles, you aim to destroy various targets like the mine shaft, the bank vault, and the saloon while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff. So it's going to be for PC, HTML5. That's kind of our primary. The goal as a new bandit in town, it's your goal to destroy the mines and the bank, take all the loot, and defeat the sheriff in the saloon. The player can shift their paddles. They can tilt the machine to move the bomb left or right while it's in play, which we need to actually work on. Move the paddles left and right. We've actually already got that in there. Launch the bomb into play when out of bombs. That's going to be something we put together later. We want to have destructible environments, hot potato bomb mechanics, so you can basically hold on to the bomb to control when it's going to just, explode. So you want to time it a little bit. We've got the Western pinball machine, so this will be the style of the game. The game is set in the Wild West during the gold rush in the 1850s USA. Dirt roads are prevalent, horses are the main mode of transportation. Bandits are on the prowl to steal hard-earned riches. So we're going for a cartoon retro style. We've got the sheriff, we got the mines, we got the bank, we got the different types of bombs, TNT, dynamite, and I don't know, like a round bomb. I don't really know what you would even call this one. We got the hands. So we're going to be developing this in Godot using GD script. There's going to be physics-based ball mechanics, destructible objects. There's going to be level progression and kind of a tilting mechanic for moving the ball while it's in the air. Or in play, I guess. And then, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much trying to keep the design doc short, to the point. We've got our Miro board for kind of examples and samples, things that we want to do. And then I'm going to be working on some UI stuff today. But welcome in. Okay. I want a standalone version of this. Well, I guess we can just make the options menu first like this. I was thinking like a pre-game scene. Oh, is this not in there? thinking of including the logo, but maybe I don't. Okay. So something like that, where this goes before. So pre-title menu. And then we got new game, quit, options. Maybe I flip this over here. There we go. The options menu will have game, sound effects, music. In the window mode, you can save and cancel. You know what? I don't think a cancel makes sense here. Just have a save and exit. It would be cool to like animate this logo into the different scenes and have it like scale down and move with it, but I don't know if that's something I can do. Okay, I like that setup. Oh, I know what we can do here. We can do a test button. Where the heck did the other button go? Okay. I think he's gonna have a little fuse on him, so I'm leaving some room at the top for that. Okay. Mess with the variables just a little bit. Thinking something more red. think that's fine. I want a grayed out button style. It's actually not a bad like hover style. Hmm. And my colors somewhere. Does not let me copy and paste it from here. Copy as image. There we go. Hmm. I'm not liking that. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm gonna try to like tone these down just a little bit. Okay. Now that I'm seeing the logo, I almost feel like I need to desaturate it a little bit. I was trying to go for like a Western like the Western vibe. A lot of these use like that yellow and red. I might adjust that a little bit. It's pretty yellow. Oh, it doesn't preview it? Oh, I don't like that. Wait a second. Oh, it does preview it? I was just goofing. I forgot I had a rendered one over the top of it. I was like, wait a second. Okay, I think bringing that down a little bit is good. 16. Yeah, I think bringing that saturation down a little bit kind of cleans this up. Duplicate it. Let's merge. So this is just be an idea. Like I think Celine will probably end up making the logo for the game, but just something so that I have it. What I should do is make this into a component. Okay. Oh, I'm still on the scale option. I was like, why is it not scaling the one direction? Okay. What else did I say I was gonna be doing? Options, basic UI, and title screen. I'm kind of just doing an all in one deal. All just happening at the same time. What are they working on? Explosion particles. Okay, cool. So they're gonna be using that yellow and red and stuff. So I think having a logo would be nice. I think maybe the stroke, change it to that primary dark. Okay. All right. See where that project's at. Could start getting some of this stuff built into it. It's scary working on the same project together. Yeah, look at that. Ah, okay. Wow, that worked nicely. Wish I could say I was the one doing this, but this is Bernardo from the 2NerdyNerds getting all this stuff together. One problem is he's got a much higher resolution, so his full screen is a little different than mine. Whoa, the naming. Flipper 1, 2, 3. Okay. Uh-huh. Exactly what I was doing. What is this? Backhand bandit. Oop, backhand bandit. Title BG. Hey, Granger, what's up? Welcome in. I'm just doing goob things like I do. Yeah, jamming. We all jamming today. I've been jamming all morning. Working on design docs and getting my UI and stuff set up. I even made like a little temp logo, which it might stick. Who knows? I mean, it's using Celine's art. So, we'll see. Trying to get your voice to work better. Well, make sure you rest it. Definitely don't push it. Oh, this is being controlled by the parent container. If I do it outside of it. Okay, cool. So badly wanted to stream this morning at normal time. The voice was like, nope. I mean, realistically, you could just like put a little thing on your stream that says voice hurts, can't say anything, and just do like an ASMR dev stream as like kind of a log for yourself almost. It's kind of what it's been for me. I haven't been talking much outside of just like, oh, I'm doing this and this and this. Never really thought of that. Yeah, I mean, like, it's your stream. Granted, you may want to like talk in your stream, but like people can't make you do anything. It's yours. You don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. At least that's how I see it. Is it moving it? You know how hard it would be for me not to talk though? No, I 100%. Like you'll do it even like not intentionally. You'll just like look at a message, respond to it, and be like, well, now I have to talk. You just mute your mic so you can talk, but nobody will know. You don't even have to be on camera. You just like full immersion stream. I like conversing with chat though. You just start typing. Just use it. Just I've seen that too where people do like the Primogen did I think like a couple weeks where he couldn't talk at all and he would just talk through chat. But it doesn't matter. You don't have to. Like nobody's making you. Oh. I'm also watching the 2NerdyNerds work on their portions for this. It's looking good. The game's looking good. New game options and quit. What is going on with this? I feel like the margin container should not be the full width of everything. I'm not used to working at this high resolution, so these need to be way bigger. Oh, I need to add the palettes to this. All right, I'm gonna be going back and forth to Figma. All right, what's the easiest way of getting these in here? Okay. Okay, we got our colors. Is this all buttons? How do I make a new theme? Theme? Hey, okay. Default theme. Perfect. All right, so we go to my button. We can drag in this default theme. Add preview. Huh. Post a video of the current progress we've made on the Jam project so far in Discord. Yeah, I would love to check it out. Project share. Oh, this is cool, Granger. It reminds me of like a moon landing one. That's pretty cool. No context what it is about yet, though. It'll be there soon. I like it. It's very relaxing. It's got like a vibe to it. Procedural planet generation? No kidding. Dude, that's awesome. Nicely done, though, Granger. Bless you. You know me with the procedural generation. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Granger game without procedural generation. Like I've got my corporate style, and there's got the farts. You've got procedural. I think I said I got corporate. I don't know. I forgot. Co-working. Hey, it's 2Bob. You make a game. I program industrial coil winders. Your job's more fun. Industrial coil winders. What? What are you working on? Welcome in. All right, what do I got for content margins? 23 on the top? Or on, wait, it's like 50. 23, 50, 23? We've got to add a border color. White. Border, I think 10 looks. Oh, it's on the inside. Oh, man. All right, we got to probably have that then. All right, we need to make the font. Deputy Jack. Look at that. Immediately, everything looks good. Electrical substations. I don't know what any of that is, 2Bob. I don't even know what that means. The coils in the car. Hey! Welcome in, 2NerdyNerds. Hello, hello, hello. Not like I've been hanging out all day. Yeah, I kind of missed some of the end there, but the game's looking great so far. Everyone coming in. I'm the average goob. I'm the other person that's working on the game with the 2NerdyNerds. Backhand Bandit. And I'm doing my portion of it, which is working on the title screen and GUI and all that fun stuff. Welcome in. Nerds assemble. Cool 10. Welcome. Mize. Welcome in. Surprise raid. Temptic. Was it a surprise? Or am I also a raider? I don't know. Steal his cheese. No. I just had cheese for lunch. Artiste Nerd. Welcome in, Celine. Lance. Hello. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good today. Oh. Thanks for the 50 bits, Granger. I almost said thanks for the fart. Bodie, welcome in. I'm doing great, everyone, actually. I know everybody's probably kind of seen what's going on and is tired of hearing about all of it. But yeah, we're working on a game with the 2NerdyNerds here. It's called Backhand Bandit. And we've actually got a game design document because that's what I worked on this morning. And I even came up with an overview. It's a Western-themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town. Using bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles, you aim to destroy various targets like the mineshaft, bank vault, and saloon while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff. You love the logo? Thank you. I figured it's a placeholder for now. But then I was like, it's using your art. We add the fuse to it. I mean, it can be a little dynamic. It's static right now. Looking great. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think you guys have seen any of this. I didn't like share it or anything. I'm just kind of going with it. So I figure we have a pre-title menu. Oh, Geek and Gale, thank you for the follow. I must have missed that. Sorry about that. Oh, we also got a posture check. I'll go ahead and do that. Random sound from the game. I think I heard that. I was like, what the heck is that sound? Oh. Val G, thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Thanks for passing on the Bezos bucks. They're brainwashing him. No. Listen, you hear Celine say it, it just becomes natural. It's not even brainwash. But yeah, so we got like the pre-set up menu because of the sound effects. So there's gonna be explosions. So want to have it so they can like change the volume right away and test the sound effects and then go to the title screen. Then once they're at the title screen, you know, game by 2NerdyNerds and Average Game Studio. We got the different button hover styles and then an actual options menu. So right now I'm just getting some colors and stuff in here, kind of messing around with it. It may or may not stick. It may not be desaturated enough, but we'll see. And the background is it's just a graphic that I took from Envato Elements. So once we have real art, I'll be using that instead. Mize, thank you for the follow. And Runty Robot, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So I'm going to do a poll real quick. Let's pull in all the changes that have been made. And let's just see where it's at. Also, Bernardo, this is what happens. I don't have as high resolution as you. So this looks so good though. It actually it feels great already. Like we've got ourselves a pinball game. Holy cow. Oh, the explosions. Is there a way to reset it yet? I was looking through your code and couldn't find a way to reset. But like the window is basically full screen for me. Yeah, it opens at 1080p. Yeah, that's the size of my monitor. Which is fine. I don't mind. It's not a big deal. No! I was gonna have it explode my hands. But yeah, so basically, the concept would be it's like hot potato. So you'll be able to like hold it down here and then you fling it whenever you want to get rid of it. But if it explodes near your hands, you start to lose fingies. Oh, R to reset. Bro! You know, that's the one thing I didn't try. I can change it to 720p. That is so good. Let's see here. Resizable. Everything's canvas. I mean, is this okay? It's just the viewport, right? But we keep all the scenes the same? Or is there like a different way to change like the launched version? Yeah, it definitely... It's their default. So I thought you could change like your render. For repetition for sure. I caught myself saying it in the stream. Yeah, it just happens. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, I am working on a full-time project, and I've got a little website here called Average Game Studio, and I've got a collection of all the games I've made. Archimist is my first Godot game. I got Key the Board Warrior, which was my first game where I did hand-drawn digital art. Quiet Quitter, where I totally made all the assets and everything myself, so that was a little bit of a challenge there. And then some of the other games I've made with other people. But I'm working on a survivors-like RPG called Rise of the Intern, where you play as the intern trying to take down a company. So that's what I've been working on. But for the next 2 weeks, I will be working on our Backhand Bandit game, which is our pinball Western game. I almost called it a Western shooter. It's not a shooter. Let's see. Scale? I think this is for something else, no? If you search Windows settings, there's an override option. Oh, I don't have the advanced settings showing. right here. Perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, this is how I have to run my game as well. I forgot that the advanced settings weren't there. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a hands on the keyboard game in a while. I've always utilized the mouse. So this is really nice. And this will make it so we can do controller support a lot easier too. Perfect. Well, I know that you guys probably need to take a little break. Um, but if you guys wanted to hang out in Discord and still jam, but from the other POV, I'm cool with that. If you want to hang out in Discord, if you want to keep working on stuff, otherwise, I'm just gonna be working on the title screen and stuff. Probably gonna be doing this for a couple hours, at least until dinner for me. So little flip flop. Some dinner but be lurking. All right, sounds good. I feel like these buttons are just massive. Is this how it works when you're dealing with larger resolutions? Just feels like everything's so large. Not you'll ping me in Discord. All right, that sounds good. I've got streamer mode on, so I may not like get the notification, but I can kind of see it. I've got 3 monitors. The window's here somewhere. I think I'm just gonna export this as an image. Posted my high concept in chat goob in case you missed it. I hit enter or just on it just as the raid happened. Oh, I did miss it. Let me scroll up. Ah, plays an interstellar collector, abducting and cataloging various objects as directed. Fly through 2D space with realistic physics, land on procedural planets, gather the objects, and return them to base for reward. Possibly a thematic upgrade. I'm gonna tell you right now, upgrade sounds like a good idea, but it's scope creep that I couldn't handle, even in a 2-week jam. Upgrade your ship with additional resources to fly further, hold up more objects and stuff. Yeah. So good luck if you do get that in. That's sick. That was like the hardest part for me, but you're not like learning a game engine while you're building either. So it might actually work pretty nicely. There's 2 of us as well. Oh, okay. I forgot you're working with somebody. That's pretty cool. I gotta put this in the right place. Whoa. Old Rod KS, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. You just helped us reach our 870 follower goal. Thank you so much. Just gonna Heck yeah, goals. Hashtag stream goals. Oh, I know why the size was okay. Makes sense. All right, let's do that. Bring that up. Look at that. Just want to see what it looks like. No, can't be assigned to an object to control. I forgot there was a script on this. Whoa, what was the? I haven't typed anything with ridiculous. Oh my gosh, ridiculous coding just threw me off. Oh god. I can't do the shaking. I can't do the shaking. How do I? Oh my gosh. Can you can't hear, yeah, you guys can't hear the typing sounds, which is that's actually kind of cool. Uh that was funny though. All right. Current theme? Oh, that's cool. All right. New line, visual effects, global shake, gone. Master volume, we can keep that. Blip shake, nope. Boom shake, nah. All right, let's see what this looks like. What why do you like this? What is what what makes you want to use this? Does it like persist through the project so like you actually level up and stuff? That's so funny. The backspaces explosions. All right. I'll mess with it. I'll mess with it. No, I didn't mean to hit that. I like the sounds and it shows where you're typing on stream. Oh, that's actually a good point. It does kind of point to where you're typing. See, having a title screen, this just makes me feel like the game's done. Like we can just go take a break now. Ship it. All right. We're publishing now. The hover styles don't even work. I have that set up in Rider for people to see where I'm typing. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's fun. I do like this though. It is. I'm an infant dev, so I can level up now. All right, let's get back to theming this stuff. Gosh, these buttons are mungus. Can I just change a certain type of button? Okay, each one has its own deal. All right, that's fine. All right, we need hovers and all that stuff. I think I can just copy these. Copy, paste, and then we can edit this. I'm gonna pull this back to my other monitor so I can see them. All right, we just changed this to that. I heard these buns are humongous. Buttons. That's my my accent. Like when I say mountains. Where's the T? All right, buttons. Oh, I was gonna add some corner radius to all this stuff too. Just round it out a little bit. Yeah, make it that little cartoony style. We got some like edges on the font. Round out them buttons. Food buns, of course. I'm sure they were. They're eating food. They're thinking about food. It's food on the mind. Food on the mind. All right, let's get the disabled button styles here. Again, probably just gonna copy this, paste it, and then got like, yeah, the grayed out blue here. Let's make this button disabled so we can see. Cool. New game button. Options button. Good button. Okay. The focus style should probably be the same as the hover. Pressed. I feel like if I change the padding, it's actually gonna be kind of cool. So 55, 25, 55, 25. No, that didn't do anything. Now it's just focused. Is that also the hover style? Oh, dang it. Mm, I guess the focus one shouldn't change the background. Can you even make it so that it doesn't change the background? I think that's fine. Okay. Font hover color. Focus color. That's fine. I thought that there was like a different style. I guess it does kind of show that it's still a disabled button here by having this grayed out. Okay. Flat button. All right, we don't want flat to take on any styles. So if we just wanted a button, I guess the only thing we want is the padding. Is the 5023. Why is it doing that? Flat button shouldn't even have a clicked or focus now. Oh, okay. Accessibility makes sense, so you can see where the cursor is. I just wish that I didn't have to have that background. Draw center? Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's cool. So then I can change the border, maybe the gray. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna ever use these, but these ones are the main ones. So that's how you know. Using my keyboard, we can see which ones are selected. Maybe it would make sense to change those a little bit more. Yeah, still want to make it so they know which ones they're clicking on. Okay. Let's tone this down a little bit. Cool. I don't think we're gonna have any check boxes, but I definitely need to work on these sliders. Beef or chicken? Welcome in, Foul G. Chicken. That's my final answer. Sliders? Oh. Ha. All right, I get it. I get you. Real funny. Really need these. Oh, my alerts didn't just work, but thank you for the follow. Explain my drawing. Appreciate that. Oh wait, it's working. It just delayed. Thank you for the follow. I was looking at my other screen at my GUI and I saw that. Ooga booga, welcome in. How you doing? The stinky cheese. Oh no. Gotta do panels. Ugh. E-box. H-box. We need buttons. It was a cheesy move. Dabbling in the dad jokes. What? Well, let me change that. Another Godot game dev. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I picked up Godot last July. I think it was. Last July. I haven't really looked back since. Me last 2022. Yeah, yeah. I came over from Game Maker Studio, and like I love Game Maker Studio. Most of my games are made in Game Maker Studio. Like I've got a portfolio of just like 20 something games, and like they're all Game Maker Studio, except for Archimist, which is Godot. And this was the first game that I made in Godot. And the second one that I'm working on is Rise of the Intern, a survivors like RPG. And but today I'm working on a stream team game jam with the 2NerdyNerds called Backhand Bandit. And this is a Western themed pinball game where you're trying to basically destroy other, like, just the whole town. Like basically is the whole town, and collect the jewels and stuff. So you're a bandit and the sheriff doesn't want you in his town, but yeah, so you get like this pinball style stuff going on. This is what Bernardo, the 2NerdyNerds, was working on today. And it's actually already a lot of fun just hitting this. And so we're gonna have to tweak the actual values to like fling it up really high, but there's going to be like different rocket booster things on the sides, and different ways to like boost it. But if it blows up on your hand, you lose fingers, and so that's kind of your health. How do they become so nerdy? I don't know, actually. I've never asked. I just assumed that's just what they wanted to be called. No wonder I got recommended. Yeah, they raided in, so you may have been over here from the raid too. You're in the other stream, but ducked out before the hands got added, right? Like, look at this. So, Celine and Bernardo put this stuff together. So, this is the reason we have a game already. And then I've been working on the UI, UX. I did the logo using Celine's graphics, of course, her art. But I'm working on getting some styled UI set up so that we have our title and our intro to the game. And because there's explosions, there's going to be a volume slider to start off with. Then you go into the title, and you'll have your options menu or starting the game. Hey, Captain Anosa, welcome in. Beefy chicken sliders. Yeah. Now you're describing the type of chicken. But yeah, so I've got this stuff going on. I'm having fun already though. We've been working on this all day. Uh this I built out the one kind of a one-page game design doc. I think the headings make it a little bit longer. Um and then I did some research for just the Wild West stuff, made the title screen. Now I'm building it. Oh, we got a highlighted message. Explain my drawing says, what do you think is the most important tip for indie game devs and the strongest tool in Godot? Huh. The most important tip for indie game devs, start small. Um, a lot of people, a lot of indie game devs try to start with their dream projects and get demotivated when it's not coming together right away. So start small, make arcade games, and build up from there. And then the strongest tool in Godot, honestly, their UI tools are pretty strong. I think Unity might have some on par, but like I haven't been using Godot that long, and so far I think the coolest thing is just the UI building. As a web dev, it makes it really, really easy to jump into and start building stuff. Hope that answers your question. Oh, whoops. Is this the right thing? Gonna lurk for a bit. All right, Granger. Thanks for the lurk. Enjoy it. I don't know if I should set this default for everything. That may not be good. I'll set it manually. I was about to use Unity until the chaos. Yeah, actually, I was starting to learn Unity before all the chaos happened. But it doesn't matter to me. The game engine's going to be whatever it's going to be. You know, I've used all of them basically. I just find that Godot makes the most sense for me and it works. So I've been enjoying it. But I went to college for game design and learned Unreal Development Kit, learned Unity, Construct, Game Maker, all that stuff. Welcome back from ads. Personally, just try separating a bunch of the systems and coding, like have a file for testing UI and the other for animations, etc. Not just one giant file with a bunch of stuff shoved in. That's how it works for me, at least. That's a good tip too. Definitely organize your projects. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Who was that? Fruit Superman. Love the name. Welcome in. We've got a hydrate from Ooga Booga with bat juice. We're gonna hydrate. An imposter check. I was already sitting up straight. So we'll check that posture. That also goes for everybody else. When there's a posture check, just check your posture. Sit up straight for like 30 seconds. Thank you for the redeems. Hello, Fruit Superman. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're enjoying some game dev on a nice, I think it's Saturday. I've lost track of my day. It's been a long day already. You never sit up straight naturally. Well, yeah, I mean, your spine's curved, right? It's an illusion. Oh, the border for this is not that color. 10? I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. And then where's the radius? That looks good. Oh, these aren't even supposed to be in this panel. This is supposed to be under the panel. All right, we need a label. Copying and pasting. So, in case you're wondering, I am building the UI for Backhand Bandit, a game jam game that I'm doing with the 2NerdyNerds for our Stream Team 2025 Game Jam, the first annual game jam for the Stream Team indie game developers. It's a mouthful. And yeah, so I'm just building out this UI from Figma over to Godot. All right. Can we bring in some theme settings? Can we change the default label? Default font is Deputy Jack. It's the font we chose in case we end up selling this game. Because the prize for this jam, if you win, is $100 to get it on Steam. So we gotta make sure everything's licensed, all that kind of stuff. But this is a pretty fun font. I like this. I got it from Envato Elements. All right, by default, it's 32. Oh yeah, 32 is good. Okay. SFX label. And then we need a slider. Let's add some space between these elements. Cool. Need to put the theme on there. And then we were going to mess with the slider styles. The slider itself. Style box flat. I think we have white as the background. Let me... Editable? Scrollable? Min value, max value. Let's put it at 50 so we can see what it looks like. Okay. I am going to take the advice. I think our step is 0.1. Our max value is 1 and our min value is 0. And then we set the value to like 0.5. So this will directly affect the audio, which I need to set up some audio buses too. Probably put that in my tasks so I don't forget. Set up audio buses. Godot default theme setup. All right. Back to editing this. PG, can I expand margins? Let's do 5. Maybe it's not content margins. Overcraft X, welcome in. How much time do you have to complete the jam? We just started, like yesterday it started. So we've got 12 days and 23 hours. So we have to have a submission by January 31st. So we literally just started on this game. Um, and I'm working on title screen options, UI, and all that stuff. But it's gonna be a pinball game with bombs, and we've got the slapping hands, we've got the bomb that's going. It's looking pretty good already. So I'm working with the 2NerdyNerds on this, and they were working on the art and the initial prototype for this today. So far it's working great. But yeah, if this blows up on your hands, the idea would be that you lose a finger or two. So that'll be pretty pretty fun once it's built in. But it's called Backhand Bandit. MB95, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Got a lot of new people in here today. I appreciate you all. Just building a little game in Godot. Oh, really? I've only done the sliders one time. I don't remember what I need to be doing for this. This looks right. Hey, rocking on. Welcome in. How do you like Godot engine? I've said it in the past. I started using this in July, and it has been one of the best engines I've ever used. Now, granted, I'm not using it to its maximum. I've only made one game with it. I'm working on my second game, technically my third game now. Um, but I'm enjoying it. It does everything I need it to, and it's been a lot of fun. So I have no complaints yet. I mean, I probably complain in the moment on certain things, but like it's just been awesome. I've been enjoying this quite a bit. To do the interface, is it like doing a skin over the default preview of Godot buttons and text labels, or do you have a program custom interactions or 100% from scratch? Um, so they give you these like theme.tress files. They're like tree resources or something. I don't know what tress stands for. But you can like set up like a theme, and it has different styles, and so you can see this theme preview, and you can see like the default like Godot's UI stuff. So technically, if you wanted to use their default UI in the builders, it's fine. But I want some custom stuff like custom buttons, custom containers and stuff. So you can set up a theme file that has all those custom things that you want, and then you just apply it to the elements whenever you're using them, and it like skins them. So it's all there, and I mean like the interactions, the hover styles, all the default stuff stays there. But then like yeah, if I like wanted this button to do something, I would, either go into the signals for like pressed, button up, down, and manage it there, or I can set up a custom connect through code, which is probably what I'll do. Just so we keep all of our signals together. But it's pretty powerful. I like it. Best of luck with your project. Thank you. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I'm hoping we get something good here. Why is it not taking in the color? Oh, I see. Seriously, I have to use an image for this? Hmm. Okay, well, I might export this. Oh, whoops. It's huge. I mean, it is set up relative to what I need it to be. Uh, okay. Oh, maybe not 10. Okay, yeah, that looks good. We'll just do that. And then I gotta round these out, huh? Cool. Still think the grabber's a little large. Just resize it. I don't know, 36. All right, now I'll fix these. Expand margins 8, 5. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't hurt to have it fill up that box like that. But let's do 3. 6. There we go. Let's just have it fill it up. See what that looks like. I have the hover on it messed up. Yeah. Okay. 6. Export this one. Hey, welcome in, Godot. Nice of you to join us. Hope your day is going well. Grab our highlight. Whoops. And then the disabled version of this. Okay. Cool. And then this is the highlighted. Let's copy this. Paste it. Look at that. That's fun. That is pretty fun, not gonna lie. Oh, I always forget to test the scene that I'm on. All right. I want a minimum width of 1,000 on this panel container. Okay. We got our V-Box. I'll do another V-Box in here. Put these two in this so that they're together. Separate them by 10 is good. This one, let's go 20. Let's do SFX V-Box. SFX slider. Maybe I should make the bar a different color. I like that. But then when you're highlighting it, you do that. Okay, I like this. Make sure it looks good. Okay. And I have no idea how to do the window mode or anything like that. This needs actually to be HBox. Will be window mode HBox. Do setup. Thanks. Container. Setup panel container. Setup VBox. Okay, I need to do a custom title here. This is gonna go above. Why is it all stretched out like this? Okay, let's get the font in there. I'm not gonna bring the theme because I'm gonna do something specific with it. I want it to be 120. And then we're gonna add a font outline. It's gonna be brown. And then, I don't know, 10 for the size? Okay, how about 50? What? First try? Can I move everything all at once? Oh, I can. Make sure this is centered. Center, center. Get the grid on here. Can't tell if it's centered or not. I wish the anchor would stay like in the middle of it. I don't know how to do that. Go to window mode. We're not doing this. We need like a selection box. Combo. What do they call them in Godot? And technically it just needs to be a label. Like a button with a label. Can I spread the container out? That's one thing I haven't been able to see. Like I would like the windowed thing to go over to the right. Oh, inside this container. But I may not be able to. I may have to manually do that. Go HBox container. You place a spacer in the middle of them? Like a flex box? So to take up the available space? What? You can choose to end. Is that on this one though? This right here puts them all to the end. I want it to separate out. Just a basic control node. And have it expand. Oh, sheesh. Thanks, I appreciate that. Bernardo with the save. Scroll down a bit, there's a horizontal. Where? Yeah, no, old rod KS, it's set to fill, and like doing a shrink end is literally, it's just gonna put it there as well. Yeah. So I tried this already. like if I got rid of this control node and I did this, it's still gonna shrink end, shrink beginning, shrink center. Yeah, it's not doing, but the control node is exactly what I'm looking for. This is it. Hey, Lori127. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Unless, Old Rod, you're talking like maybe there was something on the actual element? Like this is within the like the button itself. Hang on, let me hide this again. Because it would be nice. Horizontal, shrink to end. Yeah. Expand. Oh, okay. So if we do expand and shrink to end, this works as well. Yeah, Old Rod KS with the fix. 2NerdyNerds with the Band-Aid, right? Right. Also, I don't know if you saw, rocking the 2NerdyNerd merch. It's not just any red shirt. It's the nerdy shirt. Okay, cool. This is nice. Band-Aid's my middle name. I mean, it did the job. Like that actually is nice. Because having individual settings for this kind of sucks. But I think this works. So if I did like shrink center, it puts it in the center of the rest of the space. That's kind of confusing though. Fill. Yeah, so you definitely have to expand it. That's interesting though that it doesn't actually fill up the rest. All right. I'll take what I can get. So thank you. Font size. That's fine. HBox. I don't know what that was. Window mode. Select. Okay, so this is where I would want this to shrink end and expand that space. If it's inside an HBox container, you can set the right element to shrink end and expand. Yeah, that like what I just did. That works perfectly. So thank you so much for your help on that. It was clutch. This is why like streaming is amazing because you surround yourself with people who are most likely going to be smarter than you and they've run into the same issues over and over. They know the fixes. Like I love it when people speak up and can just help me with what I'm struggling with because like I appreciate going through the struggle myself, but sometimes 30 minutes into an hour of struggling on one little issue, like the fact that I didn't connect my boss's death to its signal, it's very annoying, but it's like you don't know all the context either sometimes, so it's hard to help. Played around with Godot's UI more than I would like to admit. No, that's good. Like this panel container, I should be doing like a 9 slice or whatever, but the border and everything that I have works just fine. Like I'm not doing a custom setup. I'm just taking my Figma design and turning it into Godot. So this is working pretty good. All right, we need. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Haven Stat. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Hopefully I said your name correctly. So I need buttons. Probably texture buttons. This is going to be arrow right. Arrow left. Window mode. Left button. These names might be too descriptive, but oh well. Okay, let's import these. It's all going into the theme stuff. Eh? Eh? Hey, Pierre, welcome in. Checking out the jam info. Hey, you know what? I'm glad that it worked because I haven't even tested my commands. Too descriptive sounds like a great problem to have. Okay, cool. Good. Just making sure. Like the labels, like you're not going to be like going in and using all these elements and stuff. Like I'm going to make these, you know, access unique names and stuff. So it's not terrible. Okay, we need to shrink center. We need to shrink center. And let's space these bad boys out a little bit. 20 maybe. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Ah. Okay. And while I'm here, I might as well as create some new stuff here. I didn't know you could add effects. Ooh, interesting. Hey, Pierre, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You are a goob now. I mean, if you weren't before, you definitely are now, so. You don't want to be a goob, you gotta unfollow. That's the rules. All right, as agreed upon, we are gonna start everything pretty low. Okay. Default bus. Let's see. No mode button. Yeah, all right, let's make these all unique. Let's make these unique. SFX slider, unique. I don't really remember how to set them up on those, but don't worry about that later. I think I did it. I think I made these exactly what they need to be. I feel like the pressed hover, that it should like bounce out to the left a little bit. So I might do a custom theme just to see. This doesn't work. You can't. No, this isn't gonna work, is it? Is there not any theme settings for it? I want to add like a little padding to the right. Um, I don't think that's gonna work. Dang it. Hit the wrong button. Yeah. I'd probably have to make like a custom one. Welp. Just change its position on hover. I'm just gonna test something. Um, no, I don't want it to disappear. If I did position minus equals, this is not gonna be good. Position.x minus 5, and then mouse exited. I did it again. You know what? Now we're gonna play. Now we're gonna play the game. I did it too many times. We play. Woo! Ah! Oh, I just lost fingers for sure. That was a finger loss. Aww. It's actually pretty fun to try to balance it on a finger. Playing basketball. Ooh. That's pretty cool. All right. That's not what I wanted to test, but that's fine. The whole thing is changing position because I didn't specify what should change. Not gonna lie, kind of funny. Gosh dang, I did it again. Fine, I'll get there in the end. I mean, it works. You added a sound effects bus? Yeah. Sound effects and music. And I brought the sound effects way down, music there, connected them to master. I haven't connected them or anything yet. I was just kind of testing something here. Adding sound effects manager, so I'll set it to that bus. Okay. Do you want me to push my changes? Or you just, oh, I see. You can name it in the script. Okay. Yeah, I'll push my changes. It's quite a bit. Title, GUI, and options setup. Oh no, I have to pull something. Uh-oh. Did anything break? Oh, you added the little things to it. That is great. Oh my gosh. The little particles to make it for the explosion. That's cool, man. Way too exciting. I've never worked on a project with another developer, so it's like seeing new features added to a game I'm working on is new to me. And everybody else is like, oh, that's normal. I've never seen it. I mean, my final project in college, we had a team that we worked with, but everybody was working on it like different times. And we had old school checkout. We used Perforce and stuff. Oh, what is that emote? Higher speed. Oh, that's great. Okay, cool. It kept everything and everything worked. It's so distracting. Uh, no mode. Can change sound later. Just want something in there. All right, let me pull it. Okay. Did it override my custom? No? Oh, I wonder what it changed. Audio manager. Oh, you added a global. Let me just make sure it's loading. Okay, cool. My globals are loading in there. All right. Oops. Whoa. Oh, I see it resets it whenever you grab it. Okay, that's cool. And the sound effects are really low. Nice. Oh, why does it say right button too? Oop. Window mode, right button, dot, mouse enter, dot connect, window mode, arrow hover. Copy and paste this. Grab the left button. Greetings, nude. Goob. Man, I can't type. Hey, stop. Welcome in. All good. How can I want to use the same function for both. Nah, I'm not gonna do custom metadata. This just makes it a little bit cleaner. I'm speaking left and right, so I'm gonna make sure to move that. Okay. Do the left one here. We do window mode, left button dot position minus equals 5. And then we want to copy this, and we want to do right plus equals 5. And then we want to do the opposite. What do they call it? Dang it. Plus, minus. Gotta put dot x at the end of all these. Working on a concept art for my game idea. I want to use Blockbench to make them. I want to make a 3D game. Yeah, I heard Blockbench is pretty good. Like just to get into doing 3D stuff. And I mean, honestly, the style is great. It's topical. Like it makes sense. Look at Minecraft, still popular. Definitely, dude. That sounds awesome. All right, so this is why I don't really like doing connecting signals manually. It's so messy. But I'm gonna have these functions anyways, so it's like I might as well just get used to it and control it, right? So you can use those arrows to go back and forth, or you can just click on the window and it'll change it. Cool. Where's the slider? Sound effects slider. Window mode button needs to go in here as well. Yeah, it is. Might be. Set to 74. If you want. It is hot up here. My computer's running at full heat. Actually, it's kind of cold. My computer's cold. Plus, I can use my pixel art background for the textures. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can map them to the faces since it's squares and stuff. That's a good idea. Hmm. You can see like her tail. Hey, Toby. Here, up here, up here. Don't try to jump up here. I don't have anything. I don't have anything, Bean. How are things going on my game? You haven't been here in a while? Well, Stoff, I hate to disappoint. I'm working on a new game with the 2NerdyNerds. We are doing a game jam for our stream team. So the indie game dev stream team, we've got a game jam going on last 2 weeks, and we're making a game called Backhand Bandit. So I put together a Google Doc here, very short game design document. Yeah. So I'm sure you've seen it over in the 2NerdyNerds channel, but we got Backhand Bandit. It's gonna be like this Wild West style hot potato pinball game. And here was the mock-ups that Selena and I made together. Very cool. Yeah. There was a fireworks talks. But no, we landed on this really fun Western style pinball hot potato game, and it's been great so far. So we've got the basics for it set up already. You got your bomb, you got your hand, your little paddles. I can juggle it. Nope, I can't juggle it that well. No, I'm gonna lose hand. Yeah, it's kind of like a pinball breakout game. And like when you launch the ball, it's gonna kind of have like some air control, so you can kind of maneuver it. There's gonna be like explosions throughout the map that you can trigger and try to, explode whatever the end result thing is. You're just trying to hit the top of the screen basically. So my job has been, to this point, I built the game design document, and then I'm building the title screen and the GUI for the game. Chiefs playoffs games coming on. Good luck with the game jam. All right, thanks for hanging out, old Rod. And assuming the Chiefs was your team that you're voting for and rooting for, I hope they win. Nothing like some good old football. I didn't even know people were playing. I guess, yeah, it's almost Super Bowl time. Always forget football was during the winter. 8 years of my life was football. Okay. How do I connect to the bus? Godot, connect slider to audio bus. You're working on concept art for a burger fast food restaurant. Burger. The 50s look. Ooh, I like that. Oh, we need an audio stream player. Oh, I need to add the sound effect. This is good. This is good. I'm glad you did that, Bernardo. So I do need to add 2D audio stream player. That's right. I have all my 3D stuff disabled. Growing up, we've been to a couple of like 50s diners, like burger joints and stuff. And honestly, I don't know if it's the dedication to the time period or whatever it is, but the food was always the best. I don't know what they do to it. Something special in the burgers. Dang, a malted milkshake with a just a plain burger and cheeseburger. Oh, the sound effects is handled by the manager. If you go to ball, you can see how it's triggered. The ball script. It's handled by the manager. Oh, so I can connect to the audio. Oh, so I can just play this boom. And you made Sounds Helper global, so I can just call it. I love this little menu up here. It kind of makes it more manageable, to be honest. Free title. Okay. So I need to bring in the buttons. And then test FX. Test F SFX button pressed. I'm an infant dev level 5. I'm leveling up. Should I make it so you can hear Godot sounds? Uh-oh. Wolby's in here. Everybody hide. Just kidding. Welcome in, Wolby. It's going pretty good. Me and the 2NerdyNerds, the 2NerdyNerds and I, we've been working on this game all day today. From sun up to sun's almost down. But it's going pretty good. We're working on I'm still working on the spewing out the title for this. It's a Western themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town. You use bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles. You aim to destroy various targets like the mine shaft, bank vault, and saloon while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff. I should put this in quotes. Evil sheriff. But yeah, right now, this is kind of what we got. This is what Bernardo has been working on, and Celine has been working on the art for it. So it'll be much more involved. These are just the core mechanics for it, but you'll be able to follow the bomb into the gameplay field and steer it a little bit. And it's basically like hot potato. It's a hot potato pinball. And if you don't know me, I'm the average goob. I'm working on the GUI and title screen setup for the game. And then I'll eventually be helping with gameplay and level design and stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like a polished title screen and getting things in place just makes the game feel complete before it's done. All right. Sound helper dot boom. Oh, do I have to? I don't have to add the explosion scene. I could. I could take this explode, but we'll just do the sound one. It'd be funny to have that in the pre-title. So where does the squirrel fit in? The squirrel? We don't have a squirrel. This is Wild West. Our concept board for it. It's pretty funny. Going with the kind of like Cuphead style comic book. It's gonna be fun. What language is this? This is a GD script. Shift hot. Welcome in. This is a GD script. I'm using Godot engine for building this out. Oh, button down. My bad. Would be, gosh dang it, meant to open the scene. Would be interesting if the stage deflectors slowly scrolled back and forth so you have to compensate. Stage deflectors, like the hands at the bottom. You get to control them yourself. I mean to say that I don't get to throw random requirements at different teams? Hashtag robbed. No, I'm sorry. That's not on me. I'm not part of the art direction here. That's a question for the 2NerdyNerds. I'm just a guy, right? I'm just a goob on the project. All right, this worked. So let me connect this audio thing. The objects that change the bomb's angle, not the hands. Oh. Oh yeah, I mean, those are literally just collision, like little collision pieces for now. We haven't even done level design yet. But there'll be dynamic things that get in the way, like horses running by, that kind of thing, I'm assuming. We gotta connect it to the value changed. Yeah. I mean, this is literally, we started this today. Like this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, the game was started. Honestly, I'm very impressed with how far the game is already. This is it's been a fun project. I think I'm gonna add on to all of these. All right. So the sound effects are connected. We want to have SFX slider dot. Stop bringing up the theme. I don't know why it keeps bringing up the theme. Dot value changed. Dot connect, and we'll do on SFX slider change. Slider value changed. Trying to do things properly, you know? Want to make sure this all makes sense. Value needs to be passed into this. Just go back to the video. set bus volume. 0, 1, 2. Do we have functions in our audio manager to handle that, or should I add the function in here? Hey, Bear Like Lion. How's it Godot? Oh, it's Godot. Working on my new project with the 2NerdyNerds for our 2-week game jam with the indie game dev team. And it's going pretty well so far. We're making a hot potato pinball game set in the Wild West. Ah, there we go. That's what it is. It's called Backhand Bandit. And this is kind of the gameplay for it right now. Boom! I did the sound effect so you can hear it. I feel like I should use this to set the volume. I'm gonna bring this video over so I can watch it at the same time. Let's do funk. Love the style and aesthetic, very Cuphead. Yeah, thank you. That was Celine. So when we were deciding on what kind of style we want the game to be, that was some of our reference, and then we kind of just went all in on that. These hands were from a game that I made previously, the Western shooter with kittens. So we're like, how are we gonna show the hands or whatever? But yeah, Cuphead was kind of the idea. What is it? Audio server? What did they... Hertz float 0.1. Okay. Can also mute it if the value is less than 0.01. Automatically disables audio bus after a few seconds. Probably should include mute, huh? Super tired. I think I'm settled on my idea for the game jam, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Goob Nerds and chat. Mize, thank you for hanging out today. You've been around all day. Thank you so much for your support, and good luck with your game jam idea. We'll see you around. Okay. So probably should change the sound effects slider to be 0.01? 0.05? Dang it, I did it again. Alright. I'll get used to doing the scene. Good evening, Ryan Hawkins. Nice haircut. Thank you. I finally, like, I trimmed up my beard and everything, and I was like, I need to get a haircut. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Index. And the value is less than 0.01. There we go. MB95. Do you use Gen AI to make parts of your code, or do you code everything yourself? Well, in most cases, I just code by myself. I just learned GD script, but like if I'm running into a lot of bugs or issues, yeah, I'll throw my code at Claude to kind of help me debug a little bit, but I haven't done anything complex enough to like really not understand. And we've got tutorials like this. But I mean, like, if I use AI to help me, is it any different? You know, but I love like getting descriptions on why things are what they are. So yeah, I mean, I use Gen AI, but not too often. I like to learn what I'm doing. I'm a very hands-on kind of guy. Um, Also, like, I'm not doing anything that requires me to be super good at what I'm doing, so I can take the time to learn. This is not like this must be done by this time and everything needs to be like this, otherwise we don't make paychecks. So I don't worry too much about it. I'll have to do some game dev. My game got approved on Steam last night, so I've got some patching to do. Heck yeah, Bear Like Lion. I saw that in Discord. We got to set up a time to play now. Once the game jam's over, shoot, even during the game jam, just don't tell the nerds. Yeah, we'll schedule some time, dude. I saw that. Enjoy. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Free title. Slider value changed. We want sound helper dot. Wait, is that what it's called? Audio manager? Which one's sound helper? Oh, okay. That's for the sounds. Okay, I added this script directly to the audio manager. Which one is it? One. Whoops. And then the value is going to be the value of this. Okay, but here we need to set the SFX slider volume. Equals audio server get. How do you get the volume? Go audio get bus volume. See, and then this is where I just go in, and Godot's documentation is so robust, I could probably figure it out through here. Okay, maybe not. um, get bus volume dB. One. And I know in here we used a function linear to dB. Is there dB to linear? Hell yeah, there is. Look at that. All right. Oh, did it work? It works. All right, I know you guys can't hear it, so let me bring you into what I'm doing here. Eh? Aw. Hang on, it's looking for Rise of the Intern. Nope. This one? Hey. Okay. You ready? And then if I turn it up, open up, FBI. Indie XE, thank you for the follow and welcome in. I broke it. There we go. All right, cool. You'll be able to set your sound effects right away. All right. Title button, it's already there. Let's do title button dot button down dot connect on title button down. Yo, infant dev level 7. Pretty hype. Is Backhand Bandit the jam game? Yeah, Ryan. This is our jam game. It's a Western hot potato pinball game with bombs. So you gotta be careful. We don't have any like scene helpers, do we? Go to scene. Should we be preloading our scenes? I thought there was a way to change the scene. Change scene to file. You can preload, then change scene to packed. Get tree dot change scene to packed. Idle scene. Okay, I thought so. And I like I only had the one game with one scene, and then the way I'm doing it in Rise of the Intern is I have a scene manager where I preload the scenes into it, the ones that I need or whatever, and then I feed it the functions. Dang it, I hit the wrong button again. Boom! You push some more sound effects? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this whole time, Ryan Hawkins, not even here. I always forget to give shout outs, but yeah, I mean the 2NerdyNerds, it's in the description, it's in the channel, like the title and everything. But yeah, thanks for giving them a shout out. Totally forgot. I don't hate you guys, I promise. It has been a long day, okay? All right. Added plus volume control to audio manager. Added pre-title, setup, config. All right, I pushed my current changes too. They're kind of working here. Wait until the end of the jam. I'm sure you'll hate us then. Nah. I've been following you guys for almost a year now. I think I think we're good. I think we're on the same playing field here. We both just love to make games. Oh! I blew up my hand. This is fun. Who's making these sound effects? Who did the slapping on the bomb sound effect? That's great. Did you hear I add an arbitrary rule to your team that needs to have squirrels? We can record some custom ones later. Oh, it's a sound pack you've had for 3 years? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, whatever we don't get, we can always license. We can always get them licensed from Envato or something. They have so many sounds. Or we can do freesounds.org, whatever. Not the game, the team itself. Oh. No, we can't bring squirrels into the house. Salam effect. Slapping the bomb. Look. Slap. Animation player. Slap. The whoosh sound whenever you're hitting it. And then the ball sound. You did not use dot slap. What if we get a squirrel costume for the cat? Oh, that'd be cute. That would be so cute. What? Where's my new game button? Funk ready. I was joking, but now I want to see the squirrel cat. Hey, Mars, welcome in. Howdy, partner. Very fitting. We're working on a Western game. New game button. I'm connecting the title scenes and all this stuff right now. New game button dot button down dot connect on new game button down. Funk on new game, not games. Who's writing this code? Oops. Let's do scenes. Scene. Oh, we don't have an option scene yet. That's fine. New game scene. Can I do act scene equals preload that? Like everything froze. Why is it freezing? That's why I don't like using add-ons. I don't know if it's the add-on. Time to call it over on this side of the pond. Catch you tomorrow. All right, 2NerdyNerds. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for being part of the game jam and, you know, working with me on this. It's been awesome already, and I know we just hit an ad break, so that's fun. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. If you hold shift or control dragging. Yeah, I was trying to get it to do the preload, but whenever I was trying to drag this item, do you see it? It was like taking a while. But yeah, you can actually const level test. You can do the whole thing now. I was just trying to I was trying. I tried. It was not working great. And I don't know if it's because of ridiculous coding or not. I've never had that issue. No, Mars, they're not in the US. They're over the pond. We got a 5-hour time difference, so when I'm sleeping, they're gonna be working on it. When they're sleeping, I'm working on it. It's a great little back and forth. Oh, I've got me a new monitor for your birthday? Oh, well, happy birthday. An HP Omen 34C. It's a little weird. It's gonna take some time getting used to. Yeah, I'm still stuck on the 27-inch. I don't even like curved monitors or anything, but eventually I'll probably evolve. I'm just still the 1080p monitor and stuff for gaming and all that. I don't really need to do 4K, so I kind of stick to it. Just want to test this scene. All right. All right. Let me check to see if they have any changes to pull. Okay, nothing. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this the run scene. We're going to set it to the pre-title scene. Maybe I don't, but it works now. All right, so if I hit R, okay, it reloads this. That's perfect. All right, so if I play the game, we boost up the sounds. We go, yep, nice and loud. New game. Whoa, it's so loud. Gonna lurk while I watch this ML.net video. All right. Thanks for the lurk. Not gonna lie, that's fun. All right. Cool. I'm gonna push these changes. Change title, starting scene. All right. Push those there. Oh. What? What does it mean? What? Trying to say? Trying to say? Yeah, cutie. It is dinner time, huh? Hmm. Hmm. When she knows, she knows. All right, we've got all this set up. Stop clicking on the theme for the love of everything. Um, that works. All right, windowed mode. I don't even know how to switch between windowed and not. So Godot, change windowed mode. Set window full screen. Set window full screen. How old is this? I need 4.3, everyone. Okay, here we go. Hey, welcome in, Spot Monk. For the entire project all the time? Or dynamically? On a button press. So it's gonna load up in windowed mode by default, but then when you like click this over to full screen, it can be full screen. And then the options menu, I'll have this options menu to change it as well, and then we'll have a pause screen, which will basically just be this. So at runtime, basically. Just want full screen. With multi-Windows support? I don't know if we want that. Okay, probably the single mode exclusive. I've never messed with this. I've only done like the project settings. Let's see if display server is even on here. I saw a set mode, so that'd be kind of cool. It says 0. Okay, okay. So we want to connect the windowed mode button. Window mode left button dot button down. On window mode left button down. These names I knew was a mistake. Var current mode. Just to store it just in case. Window, or just do if current mode equals 0. I think it's an int, right? What's the thing that lets you filter methods? Oh, this over here on the right? So I'm working on a game jam game with the 2NerdyNerds, and Bernardo added ridiculous coding and something else. It's called Script IDE. Transforms the script UI into an IDE-like UI, which is sick. I'll probably be using this with my other project too. But it makes it so you've got tabs up here. It doesn't have like this menu thing, but I mean, this is here still. I feel like these are already in there in the default Godot project thing. It's just not as like nice. Like you can see that these are functions, signals, exported properties, classes. Like this is cool. But like the coolest thing I think is having them be tabs. Makes it so much nicer. Kind of more focused, to be honest. Oh, and I forgot I should be zooming in the code a little bit for everybody to read. My bad. And then ridiculous coding shows all those effects on the screen while I'm coding. What is it? Display server dot maximized? I don't know if this is a good or bad thing to do. My stream might crash. Equals, we'll do this. Equals display. Exclusive is going to hold your mouse, I think. Okay, okay. Current mode equals windowed. Full screen. Okay. Yay, I'm an infant dev level 9. Set it to windowed. We just put this down here. It's my break. I don't know. I did it. I did it. I know you can't see because I have the project window showing there for sound effects testing. But if I hide that, it worked. Now I gotta like update all the values and everything. Whoa, look at that. This feels like a professional game. Look at that. That's why I work on the title screen first, always. Now, granted, on a team, it makes more sense that somebody's working on this, somebody's working on gameplay. Like, it makes more sense, but like I always start with the title screen because I feel like the game's done. Ship it, we're done. Seriously though, I go to new game. Boom. Havenstead. GG's, time to upload. Yeah, I know, right? Like, this is it. Who needs anything else? We had a score. You just keep the bombs in the air. You don't let the bombs touch the ground. Done. We got a game. No, it's gonna be pinball though. I like trying to balance it on my finger. Boom! Look at that juggle. How long is this jam and what is the theme? Very great questions. Very great questions. It's 2 weeks long. We got 12 days and 21 hours. It is for the Stream Team Game Jam. And I'm working with the 2NerdyNerds. The theme is Explosions Make It Go. So we're doing Backhand Bandit, a Western-themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town. Using bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles, you aim to destroy various targets like the mineshaft, bank vault, and saloon while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff. It's a Western pinball action game. Target audience is casual gamer, ages 13 plus, which the 2NerdyNerds laughed at and thought that might need to be higher than that, so we'll see. And indie game enthusiasts. Yeah, it's set in the Wild West during the Gold Rush in the 1850s USA. Dirt roads are prevalent, horses are the main mode of transportation, bandits are on the prowl to steal the hard-earned riches. Yeah, I put this little 2-pager together this morning while they were streaming and working on it. We came up with a bunch of ideas, and we've narrowed it down to hot potato pinball. So this was our collaboration of mock-up. We've got Celine with the hands, and then we've got me, the average goob with the average drawing. Did it with my mouse, okay? Twisted Mood, welcome in. I thought about doing the Pirate Software Jam, but I was too scared. I've never made a game before other than tutorial games. That's the thing with the Pirate Software Jam. It's kind of like, it doesn't matter. Like, make a game, make anything. Make a title screen and a first scene. Make an arcade game that's infinite. Like, the biggest thing about that jam was just to make a game. I did the one in last July, and I made Alchemist, and it was my first time ever using Godot. Like, this is what I worked on, was Alchemist for my first Godot project as part of that jam, and I felt like I learned a lot. I spent 2 months polishing the game after the jam, but like you can see, I've got the playthrough. We've got development screenshots on this, and if you go view this playlist, you can watch me make the game. It was a struggle, but then like version 0.6 and 0.5, there was tons of changes for it because I started learning more. And there's even the game design doc. So if you want to check out my game design doc for the Pirate Jam, like if you do still want to join it, you can steal my my game design doc like structure, clear out all my info, put yours in there, and you got yourself a document to use. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be afraid to do it. Just do it. Even if you don't submit something, if you want to work on a video game with a goal of finishing it in a week, I recommend it. I'm working on PSJ, but I'm not as focused today as I was yesterday. What's PSJ? Pretty small jobs. Oh, the Pirate Software Jam. Literally talking about it. Sorry, acronyms are not my strong suit. I need to start adding GDDs and changelogs to my projects. I think it's important, and like use GitHub. You know, push the changes you do for a day. When you hit that push code button, it just feels so empowering. Like 100%. It feels so good. I think these are ints. I'm not 100%. I'm gonna try it again though. Oh, making a breakdancing battle themed deck building rhythm game. I love that. A breakdancing battle themed. It kind of reminds me of Tekken. Kind of reminds me of Tekken. Like a dance off? Okay. That's awesome. So you have like different cards in your deck that allow you to do different breakdance moves worth more points. Kind of like war. You kind of have like the better dance moves. Maybe it lowers their morale, that kind of game. I don't know why I just got like all these ideas in my head for that. I don't know where they came from. Do you have that? Do you have the teacher from the Olympics? Exactly. I feel like I should get the input. Make sure this still works. Beautiful. Uh, do funk in no, not in it. Input. Input dot. What is it? Input event? I just did that. dot how the heck do you get inputs? I like this little icon that looks right. Input event action. No. uh, I don't know what it is. It's been so long. Input event key. I give up. I tried. Don't get input event. Stupid Nightbot. Input dot is action pressed. Oh, is it? It totally is. Good call. Thank you. I was like, what is it? I saw that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Always have my back. That's the struggle I'm talking about. What? Is this not right? Oh, is action pressed? Did I do that? Thank you. Stop it. Welcome in, Kyle Wise. I've never tried compatibility mode, still learning Godot myself. Is that why your Godot looks different? Oh, no, compatibility mode is like the publishing. So this is like the render mode. On mobile platforms, the mobile rendering method is used. If Forward Plus is selected here on web, the compatibility rendering mode is always used. So we're going to be publishing this to web, so we want it to be compatible. This is an extension, actually. I'm working with the 2NerdyNerds on this game jam project, and he added script IDE, which makes my code editor look like that, and then ridiculous coding from Jotson, actually, Godot developer, making ridiculous shipping. Looks like a really fun game to play. So anytime I like type stuff, that's what that is. So it's like this whole environment, and it adds this little coding doc, so you gain experience for coding, you level up, you can reset your level. There's a lot of settings, like there's like screen shake and stuff, but it was too much for me. Is action pressed or is action just pressed if you want a single? I wonder what action just pressed is. Uh, just pressed. Starts when they started pressing the action. Oh, so that's what I have to do. Good call. I don't want it to like flicker changing the menu. So technically, I'm just hitting escape. Hell yeah. All right. That's just so like if I full screened it and then I didn't have a way to get out of here, I wanted to have a way to get out of here. So yeah, we're working on a game for our Stream Team Game Jam, and the theme is Explosions Make It Go. Uh, and we're building a Western themed hot potato pinball game with bombs. And so like you don't want to hold them, you lose fingers if you hold on to the bombs. And basically when you launch into the air, we're gonna have it so like the camera follows it and you like try to navigate it up. That's gonna be pretty cool. So I just worked on this pre-title. We got ads in progress. Event is never used. Let's just make it not required. All right, and then we actually can just do on window mode. Change this to button down. Window mode, right button, dot button down, dot connect. Okay. And then same thing with the window mode button, button down, dot connect. And then we need to do window mode equals window server, no, display dot window get window mode. What is it? I just did it. Window get mode. Everything's backwards for me. I think it's 0. I don't know what they are. Display server. Okay, 0 and 3. Okay. So if it's 0, we want to set the text. Window doesn't look like a word. I don't know what to put default. I don't know. It should never hit default, right? Can we get the name of that display? I don't think so. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm proud of this. This is something I have to implement for Rise of the Intern as well, so I'm glad it's working. Sound effects work great. If I hit escape, it takes me out of the windowed mode. Heck yeah. You start your versioning with 0.0.1? No, I start with 0.1 usually. And then like 0.1.1 would be the next one. If it's like a minor, like a change. And then if it's a major change, it goes, the release is 1.0. But yeah, I start with 0.1, and then once I get full features and stuff going, 0.2, 0.5 is usually like beta, 0.8 is like gold. Really depends on whatever works for you. I mean, if 0.0.1 is development, then that's, make sure that's like your standards so it makes sense. Does it take a little bit to figure out when to change the version number? I have a basic outline, but maybe I just need practice. Yeah, no, Ryan, same with me, man. Like I'm a noob. I mean, I just started using Godot or GitHub for like tracking code like 2 years ago or something, 3 years ago. Like I always just did everything in Dropbox and just winged it. But yeah, I mean, it really just whatever makes sense to you. Like even though Archimist is released and it's probably as released as it's gonna get for me, it's still only at version 0.6. Technically, it's a 1 point, like 0.5 maybe. I would say it's at a release at 0.1 or 1.0. But then it's like if you do major changes, so any bug fixes, I usually put those in like a 0.1. New features like big overhauls and changes, refactoring, um, like adding the shop and everything, that would be like this version. So it'd be like 0.7, but a bug fix would be 0.7.1. Yeah, there's like a versioning software game versioning. Um what would you even call that? Structure? There, it's right here. Major build, minor build, revision, and package. So if you're doing 4, like this is great, honestly. You found a site for it last night? Did Stack Exchange change? Or is this just a game dev one? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever seen this. um Weird. But yeah, so major, minor, revision. This is very important. And like you can go up, like you see 15 here, like you can have this like 301 for your revision. So major builds would indicate major milestones, increment when you're going from beta to release, or like an expansion or something. The minor would be used for feature updates, large bug fixes, so game changing bug fixes. Revision would be like adding extra features, changing a color, updating a text label, those kinds of things. And then the package is your code stays the same, external library changes or asset file updates. So like maybe you're using netcode 1.2, but now you're using netcode 1.4, your whole package is kind of changed, then that's where you do that. Most of the time I just stick to the first 3. That's what I would do. Honestly, if you're working with a bigger team, you'd probably see the package. This is good though. No such thing as best practice. Okay. Okay, guy. All right. No such thing as best practices, right? Right. Right. Extremely hard to make a living from software dev. I feel I'm never going to make it. I thought the same thing about web design, but Enough attempts, you'll get there. Failure is just a stepping stone to success. That's all it is. See every failure as a learning opportunity, and that mindset changes real quick. You got it, MB95. You got it. Versioning is particularly important for libraries, for the rest, not so much. Bosruk, welcome in. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, like, I use it to keep track of my versions, especially if I'm going to GitHub and stuff. It's good to know where you had, like, good fixes and everything. A stable version of your project, really. I mean, versioning standard, obviously. Right. Best practices make best perfectus. You know, my football coach always told me practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And I'm like, all right, but you're telling us to go 75% of our game speed. What do you want from me? Hey, we got quit button working. Full screen, sound effects, title screen. I know new game works. Quit game works. Everything's working. Oh. What? Thanks. Oh, what a journey today, huh? Honestly, I would keep going with this options menu tonight, but I'm getting a little hungry. I know my little pupper Sophie is getting hungry, so I think I'm going to call it here for tonight, but I will be back tomorrow. We are going to keep working on this. This is what we're going to be working on for the next 2 weeks, but we've got a title screen. We've got the pre-title screen with sound effects changing. Tomorrow I'm going to work on hooking up the options menu and getting the rest of this interface in there. We've got quite a bit done. So yeah, the title screen, the pre-title options is what's left. And honestly, feels good. Look at this. Where's my tasks? All right, we got title screen. We've got audio buses. We've got the default theme and basic UI setup. Boom, completed. Nice. We got quite a bit set up. This is me, right? Like I like to put all my tasks into little tiny buckets that I can complete. That way I feel good about my progress. If you struggle with making progress on your game, think about breaking up your big tasks into little ones. So I gotta figure out what I have to do next. Probably actually work on the logo, like actually make the logo once we've got some extra assets here. We're gonna make this a little bit dynamic. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm the average goob. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. Let's go find somebody to raid. We got anybody else in the team? Let me go check out, see if anybody else is live working on their game project. I really want to raid Seto. I do want to raid Seto. I don't get the chance because I'm always on after Seto. So let's go ahead and give Seto the raid for today. And tomorrow we will be back with some more game dev. We're going to be working on Backhand Bandit. I love it. This is so much fun. I'm excited. I'll be hanging out with the 2NerdyNerds tomorrow morning with their stream. Kind of doing the same thing again. And then I'll be streaming after them to kind of pick up and just make it like the project never ends. It'll be fun. I'll see you over at Seto's. Tell them I say hi. I'm gonna put little goob goobs in the chat. Hope to see you over there. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.